Hello and welcome, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Welcome to your week ahead TarotScopes with me, Intuitive Rene. We are doing the week of the 13th to the 19th of March 2023 using these two gorgeous decks that I have on the table here in front of me. These two decks are by the same creator, from the same family, as I like to call it. We are working with the Wild Unknown Tarot by Kim Krantz this week, and the Wild Unknown Pocket Animal Spirit deck, also by Kim Krantz. I only have the pocket version. There is a full-size version of this, but I only have the mini. So these are the two that I'm working with, and they are just fabulous. Putting this one aside for now, because we are starting with the tarot first. So air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Let's see what the energy of the week ahead is for you. What does the week ahead have in store for you? What do you need to know? What is important and significant for the week ahead for all air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius? So as I shuffle this deck, we're asking for some guidance, we're asking for some insight, we're asking for motivation, and I'm asking for what is the best message, the best inspiration, the best message that I can give you right now. What do you need to hear most importantly right now for the week of the 13th to the 19th of March 2023? Okay. Deck is shuffled. Let's cut the deck. And card number one, air signs, that we have is the Strength card with our gorgeous lion. Card number two that we have is the Chariot. So we've got two major arcana cards so far, and I will adjust later on. I'm terrible at putting cards down. And the next one we have is the Ace of Swords. And our final tarot card is the Hanged Man. So air signs, this is very interesting. Three major arcana cards, which immediately tells you you have to pay attention. So just to keep it in simple terms, major arcana deals with the big life stuff. The minor arcana cards deal with the details of day-to-day life. You've only got one detail card, and you've got three major arcana cards. So this is an important, significant week, air signs, for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So pay attention. Pay extra attention this week. All right. There is nothing to be worried about. Okay, I can tell you that straight off the bat, because you are strong, you are motivated, you are moving forward in the way that you need to. You are full of new ideas, but you just need to look at things differently. I mean, that is in a nutshell, okay? That is short, sweet, to the point, in a nutshell. But now let's elaborate. Let's elaborate. The Strength card. So here we have a lion. And I don't know if you did or didn't notice, but the lion in its mouth is holding this perfect single white rose. Okay? So lion is standing there in all his glory, in all his power, in all his courage, in all his conviction. But he holds very gently, because you know how strong his jaw is. He could crush anything, with one bite. But he is very delicate. He is being, as much as he is capable of so much more, he's holding back his power. He's holding back his strength. And he's being very delicate and very, very, very precise in what it is that he's doing in holding a white rose that stands for and means purity. So even though you're capable of so much, doesn't mean that you have to do it, okay? Just because you are strong enough to crush a massive big thing doesn't mean you have to do it. Strength is not about power. It's not about how much you can do, but it's about using your strength for the right things at the right time in the right ways. And that's why we've got the Chariot card. So the Chariot card, air signs, is basically saying to you, you already have started progress. You're already moving towards a goal. You're already moving towards something in your life, okay? There is progress. You are partway through your journey, but you have to stay focused, because if you lose focus, you're going to end up biting too hard and breaking that rose, and then you can't give it to your loved one. You can't do what you had originally intended to do with the rose if you don't stay focused. So the Chariot is saying to you, recognize how far you've come, recognize where you are, recognize what you've already experienced, but recognize that it's not complete yet. Your journey is not complete. There is still more to go. But right now it's about remaining focused, precision focused, and understanding the strength that you possess and knowing when to use it, how much to use it, and what to use it for. The Ace of Swords that we have over here It is about new ideas, new inspiration. It's about, you know, climbing outside of our comfort zones with regards to our thinking. And I think that's why our lion is holding the white rose in his mouth. Okay, because the lion is saying, you know, yes, I could be aggressive and violent and strong and powerful, or I could be gentle, knowing that I still possess, contain, and have all that power, power deep inside. But it's about understanding that sometimes in life we have to come out of our comfort zones and do things a little bit differently. And Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you may find yourself this week doing exactly that. You might find yourself being full of inspiration, and then you might discount it. You might take that inspiration and think, nah, I'm not going to do it because it doesn't show off my power. It doesn't show how strong I am. It doesn't show how focused and determined and wonderful I am. But sometimes delicacy is stronger and more powerful than anything else. So if you have an idea this week that you immediately discount as being not good enough because it doesn't show off your strength, reconsider. And that's why we've got the Hanged Man, to reconsider. So now let's look at the Hanged Man. We have a bat. Now, I know bats are not everybody's favorite animal, okay? But bats are, and it's interesting, his eyes are shining red because bats are blind. You know, they generally don't have very good eyesight. And they use that little clicking sound, I don't know what it's called, that they use to see where to go, to, you know, sound waves. So they have a ability that is not the same as everybody else's. But they also hang upside down. They only fly at night. They sleep in the day. They're out at night. They're blind, but they use sound to see. You know, they do everything differently. And that's exactly its message. It's time for you, air signs, this week, when you have an idea, even if it seems unusual, even if it seems a little bit upside down, pay attention. Give it a go. Even if it doesn't showcase your main strengths, even if it is something that is as simple and as delicate as a white rose, but understand that this is the journey that you're on. This is something that you absolutely need to do. So don't discount the idea because it's unusual, because it's strange, and because it goes against the grain. All right. I am now picking up the Oracle, and just as a reminder, it is the Pocket Animal Spirit Oracle by Kim Krantz. Now, let's give it a shuffle. And as I shuffle the Oracle deck, the Animal Spirit deck, I am going to draw 2 cards from this deck, air signs, and we're looking at animals and their messages that they have that can help you with what we've already covered. So what animal totems, animal spirit guides are working with you this week or are available to assist you this week, and what message do they have? So with regards to the message, I will be reading from the guidebook because I can't memorize you know, Kim's words on each of the animals, and she's got very specific messages from each of them, which I think is quite amazing. So right, cards are shuffled. We're going to draw 2 additional guidance, additional inspiration, additional motivation for all air signs for the week of the 13th to the 19th of March. Let's cut the deck there. Card number 1, animal number 1, we have the hawk. Okay, so let's leave our hawk over there. And card number 2, we have the hummingbird. Oh, that is very, very interesting. 2 birds. I am noticing that hawk is flying that way and hummingbird is flying that way. We have got speed and we have got stillness. Okay, hawk is about fast, it's about power, it's about strength, it's about agility, it's about all of those kind of things. And then the hummingbird is the delicacy. It's the soft, it's the slow, it's the stopping, flapping its wings so fast that its body doesn't move. Wow. All right. I'm loving that, and they just seem to work so well together, don't they? Loving this. So before we even pick up the guidebook, I do have the guidebook here, and it is quite a chunky one. So as you can see, we obviously have a gorgeous artwork of the 2 birds. We have got just the animal that is listed. But then the other thing that you see on the card are these element symbols across the top, okay? And in this case, they're both the same. It's an up triangle with a line through it. And on the back of the book, she lists the 5 elements in order from height to lowest, from tallest to lowest, highest to lowest. We have got spirit, So the circle represents the element of spirit, which is always at the top. And the next one we have, which is what these two are both, is the element of air. Okay, so hawk and hummingbird both fall into the category of air, which I think is quite awesome. So let's find the suit of air. There we go. I found the suit of air. And I'm going to start off, there we go, just to show you it is the suit of air. And we're going to find hawk first. So they're not in alphabetical order, so I just have to scratch through until I find it. Till I find this hummingbird, but we're not doing hummingbird first, we're doing the hawk first. It has to be. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. It's the last one. It's not the last one, it's the second to last one. So the little key words, watchful, all-seeing, and messenger of divinity. I love that. Messenger of divinity. And that's the message for you here, is about understanding your power, understanding your strength, understanding the journey that you're on, recognizing, and maybe this is the divinity, the messenger of divinity, because this idea that you're going to get this week, that is a little bit unusual, a little bit strange, a little bit out of your comfort zone. It's about understanding how to recognize it, how to see it, and how to be different. Okay, so for the hawk, I am going to read the little message that's in the guidebook, and it says, the sharp eyes of the hawk watch our every move. This keen-eyed bird has the ability to see every detail, as well as the bigger picture. When this card appears, fate has its eyes on you, and the winds are shifting. It is said that the hawk carries news upon its wings and is sent from divinity itself to deliver the message. The message should not be taken lightly. Though it may seem small or insignificant, it will eventually redirect your course. Now, friends, air signs, this is exactly what this card is talking about. You know, it may seem insignificant and small. It may seem like you don't actually think it's worth the energy, but it's going to be so worth the energy. All right, let's have a look and see if I can find hummingbird again. I'm going back a few cards, or back a few pages, I should say. There we have the hummingbird, and the little keywords is positive, enthusiastic, and spiritually resourceful. So we've got divinity and we've got spiritually resourceful. So this is a big week. We've got major, three major arcana cards. I'm not surprised that we've got this. The message of the hummingbird is as follows. Inside the tiny hummingbird resides an endless well of energy and positivity. The hummingbird's secret is that it has learned where to gather nectar, and it returns to these sources daily for nourishment and rejuvenation. This sacred elixir springs from many sources, but usually involves nature, creativity, and exploring spirituality. Follow the way of the hummingbird, and you cannot go wrong. Every droplet of life becomes sweet, every moment worth savoring. I love that. So don't be too quick to judge, to dispel. Don't be too quick to show off your power, to show off how strong and capable you are. Don't be so quick to change direction unless this is where the idea takes you. And understand that it's time for you to start looking at everything differently. It's time for you to start looking at yourself, your life, your situation, and your circumstance a little bit differently, because it's about taking advantage. Whoopsie. It's about taking advantage of the sweetness that life has to offer you. So, air signs, I wish you an amazing week ahead. It's a big one this week. It's a big one. Get ready. Pay attention to those new ideas and run with them. Take the ideas and run with them. Be different. Stand out of your comfort zone and know that everything is going to be okay. Have an amazing week, air signs. As always, with love and blessings from my heart to yours. And until we connect again, take care.